Back, ladies and gentlemen, as we went to break, we are in the middle of our TV title championship match between 4X and Battle Clear Stroll. It's been a back and forth match. I have Mr. Sumo Shedderman on commentary with me. And what have you seen so far of this match?
I'm disappointed.
Oh?
Oh, well, you know, what is it? 4X basically, he does better than this.
Oh yeah, all the time, but he's getting his ass kicked by a guy who just came back, who's supposed to be on that shelf, so...
He's taking a break. It looked like he's been doing runway modeling before he came back. So yeah, I'd like to see him a little better.
Yep. All right, well, let's get right back into it. As we got there with the break, he just got busted open. Stroll did, so let's see. Maybe he'll be a little more angry with the Crimson Mask. As 4X puts him onto a table, 4X is going to send him back to the ring. 4X drops the elbow. Come back, leg lariat, leg drop on the outside. Stroll's writhing in pain because he has been busted open with those damn knees. Wraps up to a 5 count because 4X is taking his fucking sweet time. And Stroll's going to catch him. Now Stroll's got time to recover. That momentum swing has happened. Wraps up to a 7 count, and 4X is going to swing back into the ring, and Stroll's they're waiting right for him. They're going to lock up in the corner. 4X is going to take over there. Stroll's going to counter to the front face lock. Stroll going to take an elbow to the 4X's throat. Stroll calling for the battle fight's grace, but nope, he's going to just hit the Crusader. Here's the cover. 1. 4X is going to kick out of the Crusader. Stroll's going to duck under the waist lock. Russian leg sweep.
4X needs to get up.
Yep. And he's going to hit the jumping elbow. Stroll stomping the hell out of 4X. 4X is going to roll over there. Stroll's going to put him into a moose knuckle. Nowhere near the ropes. He's going to struggle to get there. Stroll's on his back. Well placed. Well, 4X able to get to the ropes. Ref's right there in perfect position, and 4X gets to the ropes. 4X not happy, puts him in the front face lock, drops an elbow to the throat. And 4X going to come back, hits that vertical suplex, gets a knockout victory on Stroll, and Stroll's going to immediately come back with a kick to the head of his own. The ref saw the lights go out once, Stroll goes for the cover 1, 4X is going to kick out at 1. Stroll's going to come back, but 4X is in there, hits the base drop. Good night, Stroll. 4X wins.
He needed to do it.
Yeah. It looks like he was baiting him in for that shot because he hit both those moves back to back. So he was just baiting him in to give him a false sense of security. And 4X retains once again.
He had me worried.
Mm-hmm. Well, the main event is up next, Mr. Shedderman. Good luck with your match. And we'll be here. So we'll let you go get ready for your match, and we'll have somebody else come out here and commentate with us while you go get set up. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening is going to be the team of Nathan Whiteside, William Whiteside, and Sumo Scheiderman versus Hackman Billy something, his protege, Killa, some other person's last name. And then the third option is going to be DJ Adina, who they decided to, with their stipulation they won at the Royal Rumble, that the MXC Rumble they had, where the winner of that match had the option to fight whenever they want in this tournament. They had the ability to, so they're going to cash it in right now. The next person of this will get a first round bye, and it will be very interesting to see how this happens. All our heels, all our faces, the entire game has changed. So we're going to have a few interesting semifinals coming up next, but we're going to have a hell of a main event first to come. So, yes, somebody came in. We see Nathan, the champion, the FSCW champion, comes down to the ring. He's been kind of in action. He lost that title, but then lost it, got his ass stomped, and then came back and took on the #1 contender, Mr. Damian Grayston. We haven't seen Nathan really do much action as of late, but in no there he did come back for a little while, so we'll see if there. We saw him first off that his ring rust was very evident, but we'll see if was able to actually shake it off this time. But he's got his brother and the big guy in his corner, so it's going to be a very interesting fight. The person that's got the most to lose is Hackman's squad, because if they take out the championship, the former FSCW champion, and everything over that, they will still have can determine when they want to jump into a challenge. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they're able to keep this. And now we have coming down William Whiteside, the former FSCW champion, who fought his brother for that title not too long ago. We haven't seen him in much action as well either, so he might have the same problem. Incoming nighttime one. So William going to just try and assist his brother, but we all know it might be a ploy so he can attack his brother again. But we know that we're quickly coming up to our 3rd anniversary of the FSCW. So pretty soon all the titles will be on the line again. But we've been very interested to see all these kind of conglomerated teams that have been thrown together. And now we have Sumo Shatterman coming down to the ring. He came back not too long ago with the tag titles in mind, and now this is kind of just the first stage of that return. We know his actual tag competitor, Kirk, is still in the MXC series, so he might have to face his tag team partner, so it'll be interesting to see what goes on here. But you go from one monster to a mother monster on the other side. Mr. Killer Kenny Miller.
I'd like to go ahead and patch in, Mr. Cobble.
All right, come welcome there. And how?
For those of you that hadn't met me, I'm Ricky Roses, big fan of the matches, and I have the opportunity here to finally commentate. So I want to come in and say I'm a big fan of the Whitesides and Mr. Sumo here. But
really?
I've been watching them for quite some time.
Well, that's good to hear. You're gonna have a lot of big guys. If you're more of the liking big guys being able to move very well, you'll see a lot of those coming up. Then you see this punk ass kid, Mr. MMA wannabe, Mr. Billy, who looks like he just kind of fell off the back of a turned-up truck.
Is that shoe print left by his last opponent?
Yes. He's Jack Hackman.
So he wears an outfit that shows how often he gets his ass kicked?
Yeah.
Oh, MMA. Okay.
Yeah. He's one of those kind of guys. But he likes to talk a big game, but we've seen him 3 or 4 punches and he is dead to rights. However, if you get into a punching contest with him, he is eventually going to beat the hell out of you, but he has a durability of a mouse.
Well, I can see the commentation is dead set against him, so usually I'd pick the underdog, but I'd really like to see him get squashed.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of just, he was a guest here when he first came in, and he goes, "Oh, this is easy. I'm back down in Florida. We don't have these kind of problems." And he thinks he goes, oh, I can do this wrestling stuff. I'm too busy kicking everybody's face in with my feet. So he's more of a cage match type person, but who knows? And this is his tag team partner and MMA teammate, Mr. Killer Kenny Miller. Not much is known about him as well.
At least he looks like he could actually be a contender.
Oh yeah.
I don't get the whole vest over shorts, but we'll see how that goes.
I think it's just
hoodie over. He does know in the cold his lower half would be cold, wouldn't it?
well, very true, but he might have an overheating condition.
I don't know. He's more promising than his teammates. So
Well, that's kind of what happened. He Hackman hits and runs, and he just runs behind the big guy. But we'll see how this ends, because like I said, both these guys came in at a challenge because they said that MMA was better than wrestling, and they put them in with the top ring generals that we have here in the FSCW, and they got their shit kicked in. But they said, well, let's bring a cage into play, and then let you go into my world. And as that happened, some of our Drake and Rico challenged them in the cage match, and Drake and Rico got their asses kicked. So now we have their third team member, DJ Adina, former tag partners of 4X. But he's got him the winning condition to get in this spot where they can choose their opponent.
So he's the only one in the group that I was dead set against from the beginning, because this show, this display, this flash ain't gonna get you a belt.
Oh, very much so. Granted, he has had tag team gold with 4X prior, but when they lost it, 4X blamed Adina on it, and that led to a kind of a civil war dispute between these two individuals. And then that kind of drew the line between the 7 Deadly Spins, and now they're on opposite sides.
See, I can see the teamship between the White Sides and Sumo, but these three don't make any sense.
Exactly.
I don't think they're going to work together too well.
No, but somehow they are probably banking on the match win to let them choose whoever they want to, because they have no balance. Yes, Hackman and Killa have tag team before, but Adin's a solo act.
He looks it.
So we'll see how this one breaks down, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Nathan and Hackman's going to open up, and immediately Hackman walks right into a tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Sumo kicks him just because.
Look at Sumo talking shit.
Yep. And Williams will go somewhere. What the hell is William doing? Oh, dear God.
Across the ring, baby.
Coast to coast? Out the gate? Well, that kind of deserves this piece of it now. William stomping the shit out of him and sending, yelling obscenities, flicking him off. Good God.
I don't know, he's worthless from the beginning. Might just undermine his ego. I don't think this man has much.
Yep. Williams a pull back spine buster.
Has he landed a punch yet?
Yo.
Anything?
Nope. Williams all over Hackman. Hackman gets thrown into the corner again. And Hackman finally gets a kick out, hits a comeback with a clothesline. William comes back, kick to the midsection, goes to the headlock. William, sit out neck breaker.
Come on.
Yeah.
He ain't even got a 5 o'clock shadow like William does. He can't.
William puts Hackman into the butterfly lock. And Hackman's going to counter it and pull William through. Hackman comes back with another clothesline, trying to hit and duke and dodge because he cannot throw hands with William right now. William going to come back with a Russian leg sweep in the wrong corner. William going to roll over and going to put him into the moose knuckle in the corner. But oh God, they're right there to break it up. As Adin comes after William, Hackman goes to the waist.
Someone came in to support.
Yep. And ref's telling Dean to get out the ring. Hackman comes back with distractions. And Hackman's going to throw William into the corner. He's going to finally bring in Killa. Hackman drop toe hold, elbow to the spine. He looks like one of those Samoan fellas. William going to get thrown into the corner, walk right in there. Schoolboy roll up. 1, 2. Williams going to kick out of it.
They're working out to push that big man off him.
Oh, absolutely. Williams going to come back with a counter, breaks up the handle. Comes out of the right hands. William goes to the waist lock. Going to chop block him. Cut down the big man. William comes back with another right hand to the face. Killa's in a bad time. William going to pull back. Picks him up slightly, hangs him up on top of the rope.
Picks that bigger man up and throws him down. He's definitely been working out.
And Killa going to come back with a clothesline. William going to come back with a front face lock. Killa's going to counter to the wrist lock. William's going to counter that to the hammer lock and push Killa away. And Killa going to go to the wrist lock. Williams going to counter it once again to a hammer lock and pushes Killa away. I would say it'd be a smart play for William to get out there and bring in Sumo. William going to throw Killa in the corner, but looks like he's holding his own.
He can wear down the big guy for him. Sumo can finish him off later.
Exactly. Killa's going to come back with a boot to the face. Williams stunned, and oh, God. That's an Airbus 350. Killa going to come back.
Move.
Oh, God. Killa just using that 420 body weight. William goes for a 1 count. William kicks out. Killa goes to the waist lock. Williams going to counter to the hammer lock. Goes for a face. Goes for a chop. Nobody home. Killa going to knee him in the midsection. Trying to cave his chest in and hits with an STO. Killa going right after Will.
And he was just going to stand there and walk for a minute.
And William going to try him there and had a chance, but oh, God.
Oh, yes.
William barely got him up. Going to come back with a running bulldog. William should get out now.
William was a bit too confident. He needs to go ahead and
get the other big guy in.
tag out.
Killa's going to go to the wrist lock. Killa's going to get the hammer lock, push him away, and barely gets him up again.
He may be overconfident, but he's doing it.
Yep, hits a sling blade. William going to drag Killa to the center. Here's the cover. And Killa not even a 1 count. Killa going to come back with right hands. How's he going to hit like frying pans? William going to bring in Nathan, the smaller of the 3. And Nathan to come back, but Killa's going to eat him for lunch probably. And Nathan's going to power his way out of it. Killa comes back, punch to the heart essentially, goes to the waist lock. Goes to the hammer lock. And
I'm impressed with
hits the
Mr. Killa
field breaker.
Got a lot of tattoos, but no ups behind him.
Hits another clothesline. Killa gonna bring in somebody else. 4X gonna come in there, not 4X. Dean's gonna come in there and kick Nathan in the face. Nathan goes to the waist lock. Standing switch.
Good.
Nathan
Slam that blade for us. Good.
And he's gonna bring William back in. William gonna take him up top. What are we doing? Oh, God. Backside clothesline. And stunner hits a stunner for hire. A Dean eats a stunner for hire. Nathan clears the ring. And not enough count because Nathan stayed in the ring too long and the ref had to try and get distracted by throwing Nathan outside the ring. Dean picks up William, hits a DDT. Rip starts his count to get Nathan out of the ring. Dean rolls over William. And William's going to come over there and he's going to set him up. Hits that one shot. Killa goes for the ride.
They just decided Sumo got to be in. I already started fighting.
William's going to hit his comeback. William to come back. Hits his comeback. Price set up for a stunner for hire once again. Now Dean's been busted open. William goes to a headlock. Dean's going to go to the waist lock, a Russian leg sweep. Dean going to roll over. Dean here's the cover. 1. Oh, they both pop in there, but Williams able to kick out. Dean goes to the wrist lock. Williams going to counter it to the front headlock.
Not your turn, William. Get out.
Ref
Sumo,
starts
yeah.
yelling at Will to get out of the ring. William's setting up for something, stealing a Dean's top, apparently. William out of gas, gonna bring in the big guy.
Sumo. Sumo.
A Dean are gonna try and deal with it, but the Sumo is just too powerful. It was a headlock. Goes to the waist lock, ducks under there, snap mirror counter.
Not much.
A
Didn't
Dean
get much
goes
out
to
of
the
him.
waist lock. Sumo's gonna counter
Stop
it.
trying to dance
The
with
wrist
him.
lock.
All that bling's gonna get you nothing.
William, Sumo drops an elbow to the throat. Here's the cover. 1. A Dean kicks out at 1. Hackman's going to come in and try and deal with the big guy. But Hackman's going to throw him in the corner, which doesn't really do any good. And then they run into
each other.
Now Hackman is starting to deal with the ref. That kind of miscommunication there is probably evident now, as the Dean's going to bring in Hackman and somehow going to get the big guy off, double up, kick up.
The only way they're gonna hurt Sumo.
Hackman hits a Russian leg sweep on the big guy. Hackman picks up Sumo. Sumo get it thrown into the ropes. Hackman gonna drop toe hold. Gonna stomp on him, slap on him like a little bee sting. Russian leg sweep. And now another lead seat. Now he's just using his speed to the advantage. Hackman to the waist lock, standing switch. Hackman throws him into the corner. He's going to bring in Killa. Here's the matchup you want with. Oh, God! Oh, no! Killa gets launched at Sumo. Now these two behemoths fighting in the center now. As Sumo goes to the wrist lock. Going to throw him into the corner. Yeah. Sumo going to bring in Nathan. Sumo drop toe hold. Elbow to the spine. Nathan's going to roll him over there. Going to go after
Must be their strategy. They're not letting the big guys fight each other.
Nathan hits the running elbow to the face. Nathan going to set him up into the rings of Saturn. We got the blockers out, but Hackman's going to get in the middle because of that tiny little fucker got through. As Killa goes to the wrist lock. Nathan's going to counter it to the hammerlock. Going to throw him into the ring. Killa going to throw him in his other corner, which is a good strategy finally, but Nathan's not going to have any of it. He went in the front face lock. Nathan's struggling to get him off, but hits a palm handle gutbuster. And Nathan immediately gets the bigger guy in. Killa not happy. And he's going to bring in a Dean after the big guy. Comes back, Sumo going to come back from a face lock.
That may have been a mistake for them.
Scoop slam. Sumo goes for the cover. 1. A Dean kicks out. Hackman comes back with old cheap punches. Sumo gets thrown into the ropes. But runs into Hackman and Killa. And the Dean stomps in the midsection, going up for a shooting star. Oh, God. And then right into the spine. Slingshots him into the rope and then double knees to the spine. A Dean going to get caught with a single leg Russian sleep. Sumo going to dump a Dean and he knows he's out of gas after dealing with the big guy. But Sumo's in the bad part of town. Killa's going to get on him. Nathan comes over in for support. Killa throws him into the ring. And,
That
God.
was painful as hell.
Yeah, and
That
then
was painful
Sumo
as
steps
hell.
on, and then Sumo steps on him when he comes back out. A Dean throws Sumo back in, drops the elbow. And
The ref has not started counting anyone out.
Yep.
He just needs to quit standing there.
Yeah, and then he gets stomped on again. It's hilarious.
Sumo hurts people.
And pretty soon even Killa's going to have no throat left for eating that there. And he's going to try and take him out. Killa finally steps out of the way. He goes, I don't want